Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Making RV Memories. My name's Pat. This week's going to be a little bit different. Normally I'll do a video of an adventure. Today we're going to start a recap. This is our 4-month anniversary of being on the road full time. That means at the end of a camping trip, you probably go home. End of our camping trip, we go to the next campsite. So we're full time in this camper and it's home. Headed out in the morning to Cape Hatteras. So today we got to run some errands. So I thought I'd take you with me today and sort of, as we go along through the day, sort of show you some of the highlights of what we've done the last 4 months. At the end of the video, hang on, I got a pile of bloopers I'm not proud of. I'm going to show you some of the bloopers that I tripped over during the 4 months of making some of these videos for you. So hang on, we'll be right back. We're headed out to do some errands and you're coming with us. Okay, I just wanted to set this video aside. This is going to be our 4-month, I won't say anniversary, but we've been on the road for 4 months now. We decided to do it a long time ago. We went through a lot of different campers. Started off with a couple of travel trailers and into that motorhome, and we decided this fifth wheel would be just about right to full time in. Had plenty of room for us to sort of live in as a mini house. A lot of storage to take some stuff with us. So ended up selling the motorhome, getting the fifth wheel and the dually to pull it with to be safe. Packing was a lot of fun. Had a nice house there in North Carolina, so we wanted to put it up for sale and see how we could do that way and get some bills paid off before we left. So we did, and the house sold, boom, next day. So that was another blessing there. So we got to sort of hit the road. First trip, we had always planned. I've gone to the beach around the end of June, 1st of July for, oh gosh, 50 some years, I guess. So our first, as we left early in the morning. Lights on the truck, it was probably 5 in the morning. We'd been up most of the night getting everything finished and packed away. There, I'm turning the lights off in the garage for the last time. And the first destination we headed to was Ocean Lakes there in Myrtle Beach. The mega resort we all know. It is Ocean Lakes Family Campground. That's been our vacation spot for the 4th of July, 9 days of 4th of July week for, gosh, years and years. So we decided to splurge this year and go for 3 weeks. And everybody kept saying, well, Pat, how you liking retirement so far? Well, the first 3 weeks just felt like vacation because we'd always gone there on vacation. So we enjoyed our 19 days at the beach. Planning. We're also getting ready for retirement too. We retired in June, so everything ready for the house to go up for sale by midsummer. Retiring in June, and pow! The old check engine light came on. Had a heart attack in March. Yeah, we worked through it. The Lord blessed me that I'm here to be able to tell you I had a heart attack instead of having to read about it in the obituary. So thank the Lord for that. And I'm still here and enjoying our retirement. Whew, we did get by that one though. That was a scary time. And one of my favorite campgrounds we stopped at was at the Mayberry Campground. And that was up in Mount Airy. We got to go downtown to the Andy Griffith Museum and see a lot of the artifacts from the show when it was on TV. I'm a huge Andy Griffith buff, loved it. I did a video on it, I hope you can catch it. One of my favorite campgrounds, beautifully laid out. You can see how the campground is neat with the white gravel trim roads, and the grass is all trimmed, and they did an awesome job on keeping that campground going. Great one. I enjoyed that one. A lot of artifacts with Barney and Opie and Andy and well, all the gang that was on the series there. It was really interesting to see some of the old police cars they had that cruised through town, and it was just a lot of fun. Really something you want to put on your bucket list if you're through there. A lot of overnighters will come through there and just spend the night and travel on when they're going across the interstate there, but really want to check that one out. The Mayberry Campground. And then back to the Camby World Racing Resort Campground here. It's going to be our home base campground, and it's pretty awesome as far as the location for us. Looking that way, I can see the Z-Max dragway. If I turn just a little bit to the left, I can see Camping World, big Camping World store there for us. Just to the right of Z-Max, I can see the dirt track. That's the Charlotte dirt track. It's a big 5/8 mile dirt track. A little bit further to the right, just a little bit up the road, I can see the Charlotte Motor Speedway. So if you're a race fan, you're in a good spot. Concord Mills just out the road about a half a mile, so a lot of shopping, a lot of restaurants. Pretty good place for us to call our home-based campground right here. So we're here quite a bit, seeing my doctor visits. Back here to get my second COVID shot here in a week or so. Family doctor visit, and everybody's checking on my heart to make sure I'm healthy enough to make another trip. So it's been fun so far. Let's see where we're moving on to next. Hang on a minute, I'll tell you about our next trip. You're getting some diesel, and I think I'll have to take out a personal loan to get this one filled up. We appreciate it there, Uncle Joe. That's right. All right, I got the beast all filled up with diesel. We're ready for our trip. Headed up to Cape Hatteras there, but I'm going to tell you about our next run that we made when we left the Camby World Race Resort. We went up to I'll get it right in a minute. Chesapeake Bay. That's where we were going. You can see how many bloopers I get piled into a video. Pretty nice campground there. Several camp sites there. Quite a few hundred of them. A little bit of a dusty road. Enjoyed watching hardly any TV since they had no Wi-Fi, no cable, and only about 3 channels on our antenna. And it was hot. But it was an okay camp trip. It was an experience. We enjoyed getting to go down into Yorktown and seeing some of the sights. We went around to the Newport News where they were building a few ships. Got to see a couple of big aircraft carriers being built before one wild rainstorm hit us and sort of cut that little trip short. But we did enjoy the trip up there. If you're in the area, you might want to put it on your bucket list, but I wouldn't lay awake at night thinking about it. So put it on our bucket list. We got it checked off, and we made it up and made it back. So that was a lot of fun. Glad we got to share. Did a video on that too if you want to go back and take a look at it. We make RV memories at every trip we go to. So good, bad, or ugly, we have a blast no matter where we're at. And that was right there on the Palanca tank. Or was it Palanca tank? Tomato. Coming out of my mouth, it's hard to say what it is. It's on the river right there somewhere. You can see the dock going out into it. And it was wet, and even had jellyfish down in it, if you can believe that, for a freshwater river. They want to swim in that one with the jellyfish, but check out that video I put on there. You'll see all those jellyfish down in the water, and it wasn't a bad campground. I don't mean to run it down the road. It was just different, I guess. Just different. What I have learned over our travels, though, cars coming down ramps trying to get on the interstate. I'm pulling an 18,000-pound fifth wheel. We're doing 60, 65. They want to come down the ramp going 45, and of course, naturally, they want to pull right out in front of you and shake up everything. So that's one of the cons of doing a lot of traveling. We noticed a lot of people that really don't have respect. I know what the truckers feel like now, but pulling the big fifth wheel, it's hard to maneuver through traffic when everybody's acting like an idiot trying to come down off these ramps. Now our next destination, we went to South Carolina, and here's how I sort of introduced that video for you. Hey, hello, hey, welcome back. Making RV memories, and my name's Pat, and today our video is going to come to you from Lake Hartwell. We're in Fairplay, South Carolina. We're staying at 1,000 Trails Campground here at the Carolina Landing. Going to be a good one for you. We're going to go down and see the Toccoa Falls. We'll take a tour of the campground and a few places around Lake Hartwell here. Yeah, this again was another 1,000 Trails Campground. We were down next to the Georgia line here at the Carolina Landing. This campground was really on a hillside, just where they leveled out spots to get the fifth wheel parked on there. We did make it down to Toccoa Falls there in Georgia. If you're ever down that way, put that on your bucket list. That was really a nice scene to see. We did make it up to the Greenville Zoo. Got to go up to the zoo there one day, and it was hot. So I know all the animals were trying to just sort of stay out of the way and watch the tourists come through. Didn't any of them look like any kind of family reunion in my family. There's Leo the lion, and he was just enough when we got there. He wanted to get up and show off, so he just got up, turned around, and right back down again. And the giraffes, they were all trying to find some shade too. We got our water fountain open, and it is a hot day here at the zoo. But we did make it back to Lake Hartwell, but it was a humongous lake. Hundreds and hundreds of miles of shoreline there, and we made some awesome friends there. Bob and Linda, we got up with them the last 2 weeks we were there, and we had a blast. Going to have a blast with them coming up in another video headed to Florida with them. Meet a lot of awesome people here camping. These camper RVers are awesome people. We love meeting all of you. We did get to head down the
my favorite place down down to Myrtle Beach. We was raised going to Myrtle Beach, so we love going down. Our first campground we're going to tour here was opened in 1959, the Lakewood Campground. We had camped there before many years ago. Wanted to try it again, so we wanted to sort of take you on a tour of it when we get there. It's right on the ocean, and they've got several hundreds and hundreds of campgrounds and a lot of permanent sites there that people live here. So it's a nice campground there too. There's the view. That's what we wanted to see. Everybody's there for the ocean, and they had an awesome view of it from several of the walkways from the campground out to the beach. You can see there, they're all back-in sites. You can see the Hillbilly Hilton up there. We backed in right under the trees, so it was a fairly cool spot. They got a fairly new trading post that just opened, and it's got a nice place inside to order a quick lunch, a laundromat. See all the washers and dryers there. If you don't have one in your camper, boy, they've got the facilities there to take care of it. Had a nice little putt-putt course there, some paddle boats, the humongous water park they've got there. So they've really done a lot of renovations there at Lakewood. It is on the south side of Myrtle Beach, right below the airport. They got some rental units there they've got several lakes there too, and some of the rental units that you can rent a cabin there. We did a lot of walking there. The Art Doctor told me to walk, so we walked a lot of the campground there. Next, we went down to the next one right below it, our happy place. We come into Ocean Lakes Campground. It's right below Lakewood. It is also on the ocean. They've got all kinds of activities for everybody. They've got close to 900 campsites and around 2,700 houses there. And they've got an observation deck there that we like going up on. You can see the view. They've got about a mile of shoreline there, so a lot of ocean front there that you can, if you want to walk the beach, they got a lot of sand there that you can walk through to get down the beach. We love going down to the ocean. Just a happy place. You can see that's my feet there. That's where we like to sit with our little beach chairs and just let the tide roll into us. They have got one awesome water park there too. We like going to the water park and floating around. I could stay in that lazy river for hours. That's a lot of fun too. Just relax and let retirement sort of soak into it. That's when you feel like you get lazy. Hey, I want to also thank, we did some boondocking when we come back into Mooresville. All of my buddies there at Master Power, my boss Mark, and all the guys, I miss you guys, letting us mooch dock there when we come into town. Sometimes we can't get onto our other Camping World race resort there in Concord, so we'll slip up to Mooresville and mooch dock on the parking lot. Thanks, guys. Here's the log cabin at the Camping World Racing Resort. As we come in there, nice little camp spots. Actually, it's an awesome little campground that you don't hear a lot about. They've got close to 380 campsites there. They're 30 by 50. That's a pretty large site for most campgrounds. We like it because it is close to Mooresville, so I can get back to see my doctor. It's well lit, a lot of good security. We really like staying there. Hey, we've enjoyed showing you our little bit of a 4-monther there. Still on the road and still enjoying every minute of it.
Well, that was a lot of fun, sort of recapping the last 4 months that we've been on the road. After just fresh retirement, fresh sellings, all new to us as far as staying on the road. We're used to camping, but usually when we tear down camp, we head home. Well, now we live in our home here, the old Cedar Creeker, our Hillbilly Hilton. So it was a little bit of a challenge. It was exciting, still is, but I had a lot of fun sharing it with you. Just sort of a little recap of what we've been doing the last 4 months and where we've been. Staying close to Mooresville there, as you already know, but we're still getting to venture out a little bit and see a few things fairly close by. Coming up now, I've had a few bloopers and a few funny moments that I wanted to share with you. Just a recap of some of the things that's happened to us over the last 4 months while I've been trying to get this YouTube channel up and running, and I'll trip over myself every time. I hope you enjoy them, and see you at the end here. And we're making memories today on Lake Hartware. Like Hartware. You got your Hartware? Get your Hartware right here.
Hartwell.
Making RV memories. We're making RV memories today on Lake Hartwell. We are at the 1,000 Trails. Where are we? Carolina Landing. You notice my coffee cup. We're getting big time, man. I got my own special coffee cup. Didn't take me but 10 minutes to make it. Okay. I just threw a flip-flop there. All good. No asphalt on the body, no blood. We're all good to go. Hey, while we're getting some RV supplies here, don't forget some of those Munchkin munchies. Pat likes these munchies, so pretty much an RV essential. At least I say so anyway. Grub on.
Please lurk out from every shadow. Why, I was just hiding in your closet with the other skeletons. Perhaps we let them all out for some fun.
Hey, hello again. Pat here with Making RV Memories, and today we're making RV memories here at the 1,000 Campground. 1,000 campgrounds. There's 1,000 campgrounds down here. Shut up. Oh yeah.
That's right.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and we sure have enjoyed showing you where we've been for the last 4 months, and hope you did subscribe to our channel. If not, hit that little subscribe button there in the corner. You can follow our adventure with us. Click that like button. That like button really does help us with YouTube. And leave me a comment below. They like knowing that you're commenting on some of the videos, and I'd like to hear from you to see where you've been over your some of your camp trips and maybe your summer vacation. Show me where you've been and tell me about it. And if you got any comments about our channel, I'd love to hear from you. Again, hit that subscribe button there, and you can join our Making RVs Memories family. My name is Pat, along with my wife Glenna. We've sure enjoyed being here for you. And as we always say for you, God bless you.